So the journey is very exciting. So apart from my life sciences research, which I used to do at Persistent, I was very keen on doing national level hackathons, state level hackathons. And in that context, I got in touch with Ministry of HRD 4 years back. And we did our Smart India Hackathon 2017, which was the first edition. And it was a grand success. So subsequently, government wanted me to actually devise more plans for promoting innovation ecosystem within educational institutions, and that was the reason why this post got created. And after interview and due process, I got hired as Chief Innovation Officer for Ministry of HRD. As Chief Innovation Officer, we are trying to actually come up with a holistic approach for promoting innovation ecosystem within educational institutions, especially higher educational institutions. So we are doing policy interventions. So 3 days back, we actually announced students national policy for startups, or for students and faculty especially. So if faculty or students are keen on doing their own startups, what should be the guiding framework? So that national policy for startups was announced. Then we are doing initiatives like Smart India Hackathon. Then we are scouting large number of great ideas from students to whom we can give support and funding to convert them into startups. Then we are hand-holding about 1,500 plus institutions through our program called IIC, Institutional Innovation Councils. So now we have established institutional innovation councils in about 1,500 institutions, and on monthly basis we are guiding them to ensure that the innovation ecosystem gets nurtured in their campuses. Apart from that, one very interesting initiative which we are doing is Atal Innovation Ranking. So after doing all these efforts, we want to measure what kind of impact we are creating, and for that we started ARIA, ARIIA, or Atal Innovation Ranking, which through which we measure the innovation index of an educational institute. So there is huge opportunity for innovation and entrepreneurship from students. At any given time point in India, we have about 80 lakh students who are doing engineering and technology. And every student is expected to do some cool projects for 6 months to 1 year in their 4 years of academic course. We have seen that large number of great ideas are coming out while they are doing these projects, and some of those ideas have potential to be converted into entrepreneurships or startups. So MHRD and All India Council for Technical Education is working quite aggressively with these institutions to identify these great ideas and fund them. For example, last month we started scouting drive, and we initially identified about 1,600 projects from across India which were good. Then those projects were actually screened for identifying which ideas could be great and could be taken forward. And eventually, after 3 rounds of screening, we had 43 ideas shortlisted for demoing to Honorable HRD Minister Shri Nishankji, and now MHRD and AICT will explore on how we can fund these 43 ideas and handhold them so that they can be converted into startups. Innovation Cell was established in MHRD, or is established in MHRD, to comprehensively look at a mechanism, to develop a mechanism so that innovation ecosystem gets developed within our higher educational institute. So we are looking at policy interventions, we are looking at interventions through events, we are hand-holding institutions, And finally, we are also measuring the impact of all our efforts through Atal Innovation Rank. So Smart India Hackathon is it's very different in one sense and very similar in other sense. So when we talk about the similarity, the format is similar, where we ask students to create solutions in 36 hours or 48 hours, similar to what corporates do. But how different Smart India Hackathon is where we ask students to solve problems which are relevant to India, relevant to nation. For example, we go to institutes like ISRO, or Department of Atomic Energy, or Ministry of Railways, and identify the problems which these ministries are facing, and we give it to the students, and we request students to actually come up with innovative solutions. If we like the solutions, the ministries work with these students to ensure that the solutions get deployed within those ministries.
For more updates from CXO TV, please like and subscribe to our channel.